Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another VoD review. Before we get into it, I'm going to say if anyone wants a VoD review, wants live coaching, has any questions, let me know in the description or join my Discord that's in the description. With all that out of the way, let's just get right into the VoD review. Today we have a Plat Hog, or Plat Tank in general. I'm not sure if he plays Hog the whole time, but let's just see how this goes. You guys have Sombra Torb. That's kind of good against, I don't know, I like that against the team comp. Torb and Sombra are both really good against ball. I like the hook. Nice, awesome. If your Sombra is here to hack, that'd be great, but doesn't look like that's the case. Anyway, right there, perfect. The enemy has Soldier, Reaper. Be careful getting too close against their team. Looks like Reaper's playing with his team, not really going for flanks. So if you are going to get really aggressive against their tanks, make sure you save, take a breather. Try not to get antied by the Ana, try not to get slept, because the Ana is the biggest threat on their team. Even though Reaper deals the damage, Ana has 2 CC abilities that completely negate your breather. I wouldn't recommend flanking like this without your hook available. It looks like you're about to flank, but if you're gonna flank, make sure you have hook available. Reason being, you want that element of surprise from the hook, so make sure you have it available. If you're gonna go and take their attention when you don't have hook, they're gonna look at you for maybe 2-3 seconds and start reacting. By the time you have your hook up, and you're just not gonna make an impact as opposed to if you flanked with it available. But it looks like you're peeling for the Sombra here. This is okay. Should be a free kill. Good job saving the hook. Reload, you're right back in there. So, this is kind of just a spam hook, and I don't even really know if you have target here. But, let's see where your Ryan, or your Sigma, excuse me, pushing left side, so you're really separated, and you're kind of, I'm not gonna say fucking your team, but it's, I would probably push my Sigma here, just because Reaper and Ana could punish you being separated from your shield. So, good. I'm glad you're going back to your team. It's awesome. Ball would be easy hook there. Awesome. Great job. Again, be careful getting really, really close. I know you want to push, and your team should be pushing 100%. But if that's not the case, just be very careful. Like I said, that Ana nade is going to be the biggest threat to you. Good breather. One thing I would say is try to pressure the Rhine more. You should finish that. Awesome. Wow, you're playing really well. So, Roadhog, what's it called? Shield damage is insane. Just left clicking, right clicking the shield from a distance up close. Either way, hella damage. And I think you could kind of deny them from getting that nano. Getting so much value from nano, excuse me. However, this flank was okay. Your team's not going to push hard into the nano Rhine, so you going for this play was actually really good. And just from my time playing with you, Ralph, I noticed that finishing your hooks is really a big issue for you. So to see you finish that hook on the Reaper, that kind of shows good improvement. But let's see if you need this breather here. 1 sec. So nothing here could kill you. You have basically full HP, and I believe you have Bap alive still. You don't really have to waste breather here. You're kind of just screwing yourself out of a really valuable cooldown, because like having breather available really helps improve your ability to like go off and do shit by your own. Oh, that's a tragedy. At least the Ryan dies. Died with breather available there. I don't know if it would have saved you, but it might have saved you. Either way, I don't have many points here. You're playing really well. Your hook accuracy looks great. What that Sombra chance to get it really bad. Yeah, I don't have much to say honestly. You're playing really well. You get a whole hog pretty quickly. You've been getting consistent picks. Your team should definitely be winning this. I'm not sure why you're not. Let's go back to you. Okay, right back in the fight. You can easily hook the, what's it called? The hacked ball, but it looks to go for a better target. Ends up making it a really hard hook for you, and it's kind of rough. So, you could hook the ball, get a guaranteed hook, get a guaranteed fucking, basically 300 damage off of him. Or you could do what you did here, and try to go for the Lucio. I wouldn't have done that, I would have for the Ana. Reason being, the Lucio just ulted, so you know he's not really that high of a priority target. But the Ana is like just fucking always mega value. She's right in front of you, easy, right in your LOS. She's not scoped in, but she'll be a much easier hook than Lucio, who has you know, all that mobility, and she's a much higher pick overall. I'm not sure if you're comfortable finishing hooks on Ana, but if you're not, you should definitely practice it. Try to like throw the right click out before you throw your hook, so you know, right click, hook, basically at the same time, and then when she's at you, shoot her in the chest and melee. That should be enough to kill her. Pushing like So you don't have to push if you miss a hook. You don't have to panic and be like, oh, I engaged, let me just go as deep as possible. You miss this hook, you're not going to get much value. You know they have the CC, they have sleep, they have nade, they have hook. They have so many things, you don't need to just walk into the Diana mindlessly here. Like, yeah, you got CC'd there, and it kind of made it so you're not able to use your breather. You're gonna ult. Nice EMP. I mean, not really nice, because, I mean, 3v3. Nice. Real quick, so I don't like suggesting character swap-offs a lot, because if you want to get good at a character, I like trying to help you get good at that character. Like, I'm giving you tips for Hog. But a general game thing here would be, you were asking me, why didn't you guys take first point? The enemy team has a ball, and they're able to consistently re-contest. However, you're staying Hog, and instead of having a 5-second walk back from spawn to the point, it's a 15-20 second walk back from spawn to the point. So while their ball is impacting the fight, you're still busy walking back. You could have already been there. You could have been blocking the soldier ult. You could have been doing many things if you just swapped the ball and got the point quicker. But, again, if you want to stay on Hog, go stay on Hog. Anyway, your team died. 2 of them just died. You have 4 enemies on point. 2 of them come back from spawn. Do not push here. Like, as another character, maybe a soldier, a Pharah, a Hanzo, you could push up, get some ult charge. As Hog, you're just going to end up feeding way more than you're going to get. So there's no reason to kind of push like this on Hog. Even if you get a hook, you might get slept, you might get purpled, your target might get healed through everything. And like just pushing as Hog all by yourself is not really the best idea when your team's not able to take the attention of the other enemies. So that's kind of a big stagger, fucks you guys out of maybe 30-40 seconds. They don't have a shield. Hog has no breather. You should try your best to get a hook on him. Bad. So he died anyway, but let me try to explain to you. You need to be way more disciplined with your hooks, and I think that is one of your biggest issues. You kind of use it willy-nilly, and by doing that, you kind of tell the enemy team, hey guys, I don't have hook. I don't have my best ability. One of the best abilities in the game. I just threw it away. You guys, feel free to push me. Come, go on. You can push me. Reaper, nothing will punish you. Come in. That's what you do by wasting hook. You have to be way more disciplined with it. That Hog, you saw he was actively strafing it, and your team was pushing him. Like, they were going to push him regardless of whether you hook him or not. So I would have saved that hook, went for right clicks. If you're right clicking Hog, ball, shields, it's going to deal a ton of damage. Because think about it, they're a really big, round, wide target. So that spread of the right click is going to hit all of them. Whereas if you're shooting a soldier, it's going to go all around him because he's kind of thin. Same with like Ana, Widow, stuff like that. So really wide targets, you deal a ton of damage just with right clicks. You don't have hookups, so don't push too aggressively here. Try to run away from him. Another late breather there. I want to try to help you understand when you should be using breather and when you shouldn't. So if there's a lot of burst damage about to come through, you know, like a pulse bomb, a Reaper shooting your face, a Sigma ult, stuff like that, pop your breathing. But times like before when you had your Baptiste available, like, where was it? It's around here. I don't remember exactly where it was in the VoD, but you remember me talking about it maybe a few minutes ago, where you had your Bap alive and you had 300 HP, not really many people pushing you, and you pop a breather kind of out of panic. That's the time you shouldn't use it. And then right here, when Reaper's right in your face, definitely should have popped it. And like I said, pushing without hook is kind of scary. Don't recommend it. I don't even know if you're going to be able to get back to the point in time. Great EMP, holy shit. This might be winnable. Big Sigma coming up. Should use it before his team dies. Okay, back to you. Okay, I'm going to talk about the big issues at the end of the game, but I've kind of got them in mind already. Your big question was why didn't you guys take first point, and I'll answer that. Let's see what happens on defense. You guys can definitely hold this. Almost 2 ticks on Blitzroll isn't, like, I mean, obviously it's not ideal. Obviously I want to take the points, but this is holdable. Try to help your Hog out here. Good. They wasted nade. Be careful for the sleeps and the Reaper. And the hook, obviously. Try to shield your Hog here if he's gonna get hooked. Good job. Awesome shield. Shield the slam next time. If ball's slamming, it's really telegraphed. You just need to get your shield in between you and where he's slamming. I would say easier said than done, but that it's really easy. Anyway, that defense was just atrocious. I really don't think that was your fault. And you know, I like blaming the person of VoD viewing a ton, but I don't really think that was your fault. This is kind of a short VoD view because this game was kind of a roll, but let's just, looks like you guys get the game's done here. So I'll just give the big piece of advice. Number one, I would say be way more disciplined with the hook. If you watch higher level Hog games, you notice they're not throwing hook every 8 seconds like you seem to be. They're much more reserved with it, and that makes them a much bigger threat. Because if they're reserved with their hook, they make the enemy team much more afraid to push. Whereas if they have hook down, the enemies will capitalize on that ability not being available. You know, they'll dive the back line, pressure tanks without getting punished by hook. So be more disciplined with it and use it for priority targets. Like early in the fight, use it on their tanks, whatever. But once it's mid-fight, try to save it for the enemy squishies or maybe they're like the healers or the DPS who are pressuring backline, etc. A big gameplay issue I saw, not really your Hog gameplay, but just overall Overwatch, is you had winnable fights where if you just went ball, Diva, Winston, something to get back to point quicker, you would have helped the point and you would have won maybe a 3v3, a 4v3, etc. But because you're on a Hog and you take so long to get back to point, you have no chance to really affect the fight. So next time you have like a 3v3 and you can swap the ball to get the point in 5 seconds, I think it's worth it. I'm not sure if Ball is in your hero pool, but if he's not, Diva or Winston will get the job done. They'll just get there before Roadhog would and make an impact in the fight. I think that would have got you first point. Your ultimates, they were fine. One of them, you didn't really kill the Ana. He was really close. I think maybe if you had a slightly better aim, you might have got her, but I'm not really going to sweat that. Take a breather timings were questionable. I can't tell you when to use it and when not to use it, but you need to find that balance of, oh shit, I'm about to dial in pop breather, or damn, they got me to 400 HP. My healers are with me, though, they heal me. Like, you need to find that balance of trust your healers to heal you, but also realize, shit, I'm on a flank and nowhere near my heals. They can't get me. I need to pop my breather. So try to think of where your healers are positioned and if they're putting attention on you. I think you're in high plat, 2800 you said. That's kind of a rank I would start to trust my healers. Like, they're not going to be gods, obviously, but they'll see the Roadhog getting pushed. They'll see him panicking, taking a lot of attention, and they'll put their attention onto you. Now, one thing I did like, Ruff, was your finishing your hooks was greatly improved from the last time I saw you play Hog. So that was really good. Like, a lot of time when you would hook me and we're playing scrims or whatever, I would get hooked and I would be like, oh shit, it's Ruff. I'll be alright because he's not going to finish it. And that would be true most of the time. But against these people, it looks like you got it down. I'm not sure if you're doing the right click, hook, shoot, melee combo. But if you aren't, try doing that. It'll definitely help your hooks. But I definitely see improvement. I'm happy with that. Now, sorry this was a shorter video. This was like a really short VOD, and I'm kind of stretched for time. But if you have any questions, or if anybody else watched this and has any questions, let me know in the comments or join the Discord that's in the description. With all that being said, I'm going to head out now, guys. Thanks for watching, and peace.